paper up into your car. So cute. Okay, hold on.
This is what you wanted me to see? You acting like a fool and sacks full of who knows what.
Take a look inside and if there's a feast in those bags. You probably wonder why we're so big. We're ravens, honey. We're tough. We're not chicken out. We're going to drink this cold.
I still feel unsure about this, Charles. Why do they send us out here? What are they going to want in return? Believe me, you do not want to become dependent on a human.
No, don't roll up the window.
And what about those cages they used to roll around? I refuse to believe they're entirely careful with those.
That's about I had that one. Look, I don't depend on anyone but me. Besides, you can't live your old life in a while these days. It's like time you got back to the village again. I want to show you they're not all bad. These days, the Ravens got to live in both worlds.
Well, at least this isn't a big village. Let's just get the food and leave, okay? And please, give me the dignity of calling you Nikolai. That is my name.
She must have thought I was a crow, huh? Just got a little scared when I hopped in close. They're always so surprised when they see you for real. Never can tell how much you show them, though. Some want to see you dance. Others want to hear you sing.
Yeah, and some want to catch you, take your feathers, and maybe have you stuffed.
Hi guys, mind if I join the feast?
Where?
Oh, I swear, Charles, I don't understand why you come to these villages. Or why you get so close to them. We are just a couple of ravens from the wild, and that is where we belong. How in the world did I ever let you talk me into this?
Wild? You spent more time here than I did. That makes me more wild than you. And I'm not that wild. Nikki, my jokes. That was a long time ago. I gotta move on. They're not all like that.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. My name is Ellie, by the way.
Chuck, this is it.
Nikolai, actually.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Nick.
Wow!
What is it?
Take a look at this.
Oh, what do you think it is?
Oh, no.
Look how shiny and beautiful it is.
It's not actually.
Hey, there must be something important. There's something written on it. B-E-E-R. Beer.
Whoa, hey, you can read their drawings?
Show off. Here, let me see it.
No!
Come on.
No!
I just want to see it.
You just want to steal it?
You don't trust me.
No!
Why not?
Well, you tricked me into coming here, didn't you? Next thing you know, you try to get me to fly off to the big village.
You're crazy. Brought you here for your own good. You're becoming a fanatic.
Guys.
Well, so what if I like to play it safe now? At least I don't go dragging us into these villages.
Well, if I did, you never would have found that, now would you?
Oh, so you're just a big village raider.
At least I'm here alive, not hiding from the past, you big coward.
Aren't you guys supposed to be friends?
You're right. I'm sorry I called you a big village raider.
I'm sorry, Calvin.
Now shake.
Hey, we'll eat our food and come back for it later. How's that?
You know, that was kind of cool.
It's incredible. But if we take it down, we won't be able to eat very much.
No, that name. Big village raider.
I apologized about that already. I was upset. Besides, we've never even been to the big village.
You haven't?
Yeah, but you know, the big village. The biggest village in the land. It's south of here, isn't it? Just the other side of the mountains? Maybe we should go.
No! No, I am not going there. No way! I should have known. You know what happened. I can't go further away.
Hi, guys. Hey, how are you? Guys, this is Stacy. Stacy, this is Charlie and Nick. Gee whiz. I could hear you two fighting a mile away. What were you fighting about?
Nothing.
Nikki just came up with a great name for you.
I thought you already knew the name Charlie, right? Yeah, well, this is like a nickname.
Stop! Yeah!
The big village raider.
Say, wasn't doesn't that sound good?
There, you see, it's a common name. It probably means one man's friend.
Or one whose ass is put in his mouth.
All right, fine. It's clear I don't fit your model of what a raven should be. I'll just take my beer and go home.
Did you just, can he read their drawings?
Yeah, you see one that goes.
Charles?
Nikki's real smart.
So what made you think of that name?
I don't know. It just came to me. Why? Where did you hear it?
Well, a couple of years ago, there was this raven that came to the big village.
What, you mean you live there?
Sure, lots of birds live there.
Anyway, this raven was very big. I mean, he was the biggest raven ever. 10 claws, head to tail. They say he'd never been to the big village before. He'd never been to any village. That's why he was so big. He just kept wheelbase and grew and grew.
Mm-hmm. And what was his name?
I don't remember. Luke, Niles, Nils, Lux, something like that.
Manila?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
Bert, come on.
What, did you know it?
Yes, we grew up with him.
And let me tell you, he ain't no 10 claws in the tail.
Oh, well, he was all big for his age.
Oh, sure.
But he was never the biggest raven ever.
I saw the body of it wasn't that big.
Yeah, I guess Manny was always good with the ladies.
No, she means his dead body.
What?
I'm sorry to tell you all
This
this.
is no new.
Hi, gang. What's going on?
Oh, Lord, let it not be so.
What's wrong with him?
He talks kind of weird.
We just heard big village.
So why do they call him that?
Well, like I said, you've never been to the village before. And he ate some bird because he said, go and take a look.
There, I told you.
The bird doesn't count with his whole life in the wild.
In this day and age, a raven's got to live in both worlds if she wants to survive.
So we went to the big village. And even he was overwhelmed. He flew all day just to take it in. It was late in the afternoon before he stopped to take a rest. And when he did, he stopped that village dead in its tracks.
You see, they got these strange trees in the bigger villages with vines all over the place. You can rest on them if you know what you're doing, but you have to be careful.
He didn't need much rest. So he landed on the tallest tree in the big village with all those vines. And when he spread out his arms to take off again, lightning struck. All the lights went out. All the people stopped what they were doing. The big village just moved. It was nighttime before the last light was on.
They say it was something came from the wilderness, from out of the past, came into the big village that day, and let them know that this land isn't theirs alone.
Oh, please. Take a look at yourselves. All of you. You made it sound like he was some sort of legend or myth. He was just a bird, like any other. He went someplace he had no business going, and it killed him.
She didn't say he had no business being there. It's just that no one could talk to him.
Birds tried, but of course he would listen. They didn't speak his language. And because nobody knew his name.
Now do you understand? These villages are dangerous. We should just leave them alone.
Nicky, wait, don't you see? Now we have to go. Just take some time to remember Manny and tell his story.
Who's that thing doing?
Who?
What are you talking about? We can't tell a story. We just knew him as a bird. Not that.
Wow, you guys knew him?
His name was Manny.
Look, even if I did want to tell what I knew of him, birds don't listen to me. I'm not brave enough.
Do that! Don't use that to take you away from this. Nicky was caught by one.
I let myself be caught.
Yeah, right. So they cut his tongue and made him speak gibberish.
Oh my God.
I was learning their way.
That means they can mutilate you? Take away your own language? This is the first time I've been able to bring it back here. Now he'll use what happened to Manny to justify his running away from everything.
Oh, that's real fucking easy for you to say, isn't it? You've got to look. You can have fun all your life and make 1,000 mistakes. And as long as you clean yourself up by the time you're 50, birds will call you an elder. Never mind, you won't have anything intelligent to say. Well, I don't have that.
Nick, it's okay to be different. We're all changing. None of us are the ravens of the old stories. Even the big village raven himself wasn't enough. We have to stop being separated by the past. You probably know more than you think, but you'll never find out if you don't try. Ravens will listen to you. You're smart. You give them names and read people's drawings.
You give raven names?
You could read their drawings?
Look, I'm grateful for what you're trying to do. I really am. But you don't understand. No one wants to listen these days. I mean, even these guys are just here for the meal.
I do want to listen.
So do
Nick.
I.
Send me too.
I'm just here for the meal, but go ahead.
Who's going to believe it? It sounds like we all just sat down and made it up, like one of the old stories.
I was there and I didn't make up anything.
If you think this is hard to believe now, wait a few years, it'll be a myth by then.
Personally, I kind of like some of those old stories.
Like when Raven created the world.
Or Raven and Wolf.
Now wait a minute, those are myths.
Well, who's to say the old stories aren't true? Maybe they were once. Besides, if it sounds like a legend now, it would be easier for Ravens to believe and know who he really was.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really good. Easy with you. Come on,
Call me Nick.
buddy. We'll eat, we'll talk, we'll share what we know.